Hi, beautiful souls in the meat suit. Divine and binary. Reporting to duty. For duty? Duty. Duty. What is a very, very nice topic my friend highlighted today is how going back to everything comes from within, right? There is nothing in the whole world that can do anything to us, against us, for us, whatever. Yeah, nothing. Only you can choose to take things this way or that way or the other way, or you create. Doesn't matter. Not going there right now. I love my tangents that just like so random. So this quarantine, what it's showing us is such a perfect opportunity for this thing I'm talking about right now. How, for example, before it, we would have this idea. There's so many things I have to do. Go to work, do this, do that, and that, and so many things. Capitalism is so bad, and it's limiting me, and it is like destroying my life. So then quarantine starts, and you can't go to your work, and you sit at home, and you're like, free time. 1-2 days later, what happens? Your whole day is packed with activities. Packed. You have no free minute. You're like, your friends are inviting you to chat or sending you a book, and you're like, sorry bro, have no time whatsoever or energy. So tired from doing nothing, from being off work, that I can't even. And then you're like, where all of this is coming from? Nobody's making you do things, right? Stop doing them then. And you're like, no, I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Who said that? So what we observe there is, you can say, internalized capitalism, right? Where you think it's capitalism from the outside that's hurting you, but it's like capitalism in your brain, where you feel undeserving of existence unless you're being productive. How about that? Where do you do that? Look it up. There. That's a good one. Or then there are actual things that you want to do. Oh, I experienced that so much. You want to do things, and you are like, okay, when I've been busy with the serious things, I didn't have time for things I like, so now I gotta do all the things I like. So even on the thing that doesn't have any deadline, you put a deadline, and you put pressure, and then you end up feeling victimized again, and you can't do the thing because you're paralyzed, and you feel powerless because you victimized yourself. You took away your own power because you thought, if I don't have a to-do list, then I will not do it. If I don't wake up at 7:20 and go for a 40-minute jog, because now I can, so I have to, because otherwise that would be just stupid to not do that. And then I go back home and I check all my emails for all the Zoom meetings I'm gonna have today or any day in my calendar so I don't miss anything. And then I do my beautiful artwork that I had an amazing idea for, and you push yourself, you like power through this, and like that one, that thing, and then when you arrive at the place where you're supposed to at the time in your table where you're supposed to do that enjoyable, beautiful creation thing, you're like, fuck it, I cannot even bring myself to do it. Why so? Good question. Good question, Tanya. Because you recreated the same environment that you got used to, where you feel pressure to do something because you have to. I have to earn money. I have to do this because my boss told me. I have to do it because I promised, whatever. And that goes against the opposite of the belief that goes together with the belief that it creates the belief that you will not be productive, you will not do anything if you're not forced to do the thing, right? So it's how people talk about, for example, universal income. Oh, if everybody gets money, then nobody's gonna do nothing. Then you can do things that you don't feel pressure to do. Then you get freedom, you see? So now you have this time, but you created the idea by just practicing certain behavior that in order to function, for you have to be pressurized. You're like a pressure cooker now. I don't cook unless I'm under pressure. And then I hate everybody. And also washing the dishes. But there is a way out. There is an alternative. Try. I'm not saying it's gonna work like this. I mean, it can. Potentially. Everything can be changed. Like, right now you're a divine being. Right now, perfect, loving, abundant. You have everything you want. Just like... but resistance in this meat suit takes a little bit of time to get over. And the time it takes also depends on how much you believe that you're able to change, for example. When you think that it's hard for you to change and learn new habits, then you resist learning them, and then it takes longer. So back. Start with the idea that what if you were actually able to produce beautiful things and be satisfied from making them, from the activities you're doing, without having a punishing parent or a boss standing next to you and being like, do this, or in your head like, you so stupid, you didn't do that, no. Your parents said it 2 times, you're telling it yourself 20 times a day, if you're lucky, or maybe actually 200 times. Okay. So what I practiced after I found myself in the middle of quarantine, a month into quarantine, being completely overwhelmed with everything I want to do. Why did I feel overwhelmed? Because I grew to equate day by day. The more things I accumulated, like the amount, it's kind of like, instead of, I grew to equate them with responsibilities, but not in a good way. Responsibilities where it's like you're able to create something good, but where it felt like piling up and like burden and pressure. So what I did, I had two voices in my head. One voice is like, Tanya, you never continue with things that you don't feel like doing. Maybe you can try one more time and be a successful person. That's also a myth that flying around, like Elon Musk says something, at least I heard on the internet, that you should work 100 hours a week. Nah, bitch, no. Thank you. You can work 200 hours a week. Whatever you please, it's your path, it's your choice. Nuh-uh. So, another option was, fuck all the schedules. Like, I had a to-do list, which was a very simple to-do list, no pressure. It's like, move the pillow from here to there and read a book and cook a meal or whatever. Like, very simple things that I would have done anyway, but after I put them in the to-do list, I was like, So I did all of the opposite or other things, which I do every time I have a to-do list anyway. Perks of having a Mars in Aries, y'all. So my other option was to just you don't have to do anything. Don't do any of that. Guess what happened? I woke up by myself with no alarm at like 7:40 or something, even earlier maybe. Fresh. So refreshed without having to sleep in the soup of what you have to do next day. Refreshed. Happy as fuck. And then I just proceeded to do things, some of which happened to be on the list. Because now I didn't have to do them. Beautiful. I was like, oh my god. I have to do my yoga practice. I love doing it. But I hate the idea that I have to do it. So until I start, I'm like, ugh! Like my cat, when I bring them outside, whatever. He's like screaming, like he's being murdered. I put him in the grass, he's like, oh, yes! I started chewing all the grass and being happy as hell. Happy. And then on the way back, he screams again. And same with me, it's like, if I have to do it, I'm gonna be like, oh, do I really? And then when I don't, I'm like, finally. And then just do it with pleasure. So try that. And you'll find that you spend less time procrastinating and feeling awful and postponing things that you feel you have to do, and just either not caring if you're doing them or actually doing them. So roll rewind. Look at this time, right? And you can see right now if your natural way of acting is you only act if you're forced to. So now you have nothing to do and you feel bored all the time, right? Or if you maybe have internalized the desire to be productive to the degree that even when you don't have to do things, you still create a situation where you feel like you have to, and then you torture yourself. And there's no right, wrong, whatever, just nice thing to observe, to compare and everything. So kinda, yeah, that's it. But just go try it. Let me know what happened. Bye.